Chris and
Dean
from GamingWithSwag.com once again. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to review the Zen Bin Storage System. That's for dice games, and we're primarily using it with Dice Masters.
Yes.
Dice Masters is something we got into about a year ago at this point, and we've been doing...
two now.
Oh, two? Wow, 2 years.
Whatever the Avengers set.
Yeah, we started with the first Avengers set. It was really hard to find, and we've been working through DC. We did a couple of the X-Men, another Avengers set.
We didn't care for Yu-Gi-Oh! And Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, we didn't really do that. So
we're sticking to superheroes.
Yeah, that's right.
Like it's Apocalypse.
Although I am interested in the Turtles set that comes out this year, so I'm looking forward to that.
They're also superheroes.
They count,
They're
right?
heroes in a half shell.
There we go. So they count. They have their own comic book.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
We're good. All right. So anyway, so basically what happened was when we first started out, inside the starter set you get about, I don't know, like 24 dice, maybe a little bit more.
Well, you get 8 of the starter die right off the bat.
Okay.
And then you have at least
for the side
10 of the action ones, and then you have all the different characters. There's like 8 characters in the opening set.
Yeah,
you have 2 dice each. So that's 16. So you get like 40 dice to start with.
40 dice.
And as you get the extra ones in, like it starts to get overwhelming. These are just like my doubles. Like holy crap, there's a lot of stuff. And inside
each booster, it's $1, and each booster you get 2 cards with 2 dice. So that adds up very quickly. Yeah. So what we initially started to do is we started trying to figure out solutions of how we're going to store these things, because carrying them in a box didn't really work too well. We need to organize them somehow. So what we ended up doing was I bought a craft organizer from Michael's craft store,
which was too small. It was you filled it out too fast. Let me move this for a second, and then I went to the hardware store. This is what I used to use when I worked as an electrician. Is these kind of things where you could keep all your different components and had them sorted out. And this was just heavy, and also because they're in there kind of loose, like the rattling sound was kind of annoying. So now this could hold a lot of extra stuff. As you can see, I still have like my deck boxes in here for the cards. But when I had all the dice in here, also you had to like kind of dig in, root around, and this was also not a great solution. After that, there is... If you get the collector's box from them, this is what a collector's box would look like. So this is the Age of Ultron version. It has a storage solution inside. Open that up. It comes with its own printed sheet, and so this is the solution that they give you. And these are big, and they are kind of nice for sorting the dice. So you'd see they would just all slide in here, and you can fit a good bit on here, and then when you pull this out, there's a second row worth of dice that you could stack in, and they go on top, and then you can put your cards in here. This solution is decent. However, the box is just kind of gravity held on, so when transporting them around, it was a liability.
And that was my major problem with the craft solution. The craft storage solution, my son's 2 years old, would shake it up, and then all the dice get mixed up, and it's hard to find them when you're trying to play the game.
Mine kept them separate, at least.
Yeah.
So I didn't have that problem.
Yeah, mine were all messed up.
But I liked this. But once you get into a couple sets, so now you're carrying like 2 or 3 of these, and then you have to have some kind of solution to keep them from falling apart and bleeding everywhere. Some kind of like Velcro straps or something. So this wasn't the permanent solution, I don't think, either.
So what we learned is our good friend Bobby, who is huge into board games, he told us about a Kickstarter for something called Zen Bins. And these are the Zen Bins, I had them up here before, that were successfully funded through Kickstarter. And basically what they are is they're a dice and card management system. And they're really nice because they're stackable, and you can keep going as high as you want to go.
Yeah, I have more than Chris, apparently, because I'm taller.
Yeah, there you go. You got a little bit more. And that's that. So what I did, and you can buy the optional lid. So the first top's just the lid. That's all it is.
And first, I guess note, there's a smoke finish and a clear finish.
Correct.
So I have the clear, he has the smoke.
Yeah. So we wanted to differentiate, that way we wouldn't get stuff mixed up. And they're nice, they're portable, no problem. I mean, there's no handle or anything, but it's okay. No big deal. You pop them in a canvas bag, take them with you, and you're good to go. You can shake them up. Nothing's going to get mixed up. They're all nice and tight. So, just to give you a little tour about what's in there, and I'll kind of open up to an area where I've already have some dice.
Sorted.
As you can see, they all slide in there very nicely. and they're all organized.
Mixing Marvel and DC, it looks like.
Yep. Yeah, because I don't have many DC yet.
That's true.
And
Joker and Harley.
And you can... Good thing they're your doubles, huh? And then what you can do is store your cards in there as well. And you can have all your cards there. You can sort them and so forth. And then...
Emma Frost right on top.
Right.
Chris.
They're alphabetical. So, after that, on the bottom, there's a supply tray where all of your other dice and ancillary materials that you need. You can see there I have some D20s in there. I have all my sidekicks. I have all the action dice and some regular dice and some other things. And my dice bags that store in this bottom tray. So everything you need is in this nice little compact set. And you figure I have pretty much almost complete sets for X-Men and Avengers, and then most of the second Avengers set, and some DC in here.
Some random stuff, yeah.
Right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Each one of the trays are 10 across. That means you get 50 dice in each tray. So, which is not bad. I mean, you figure that, you know, if you're going to have a mass collection like we do...
What is the lid?
Oh, the lid's untitled. No wonder why I wasn't shutting. If you're going to have a mass collection like we do, then it's a good thing to have this type of storage solution from.
I have more DC than him, that's why I'm taller.
Yes. The plastic's really thick, like I don't feel like it's going to break. It's really nice and durable.
Yeah. Like I said, you can even...
Yeah, well, almost.
I had to really work at it.
But they don't really come apart very easily. They snap in real tight, which I really, really like. The trays themselves aren't too expensive. I mean, they're, you know, I think we paid like $13 for a 3-pack. I think it was something like that. We got 3 trays.
I think it's cheaper than that.
It's even cheaper than that. We'll have a link in the show notes where you can see where you can buy these for
a couple different gaming portals that sell them.
Yeah, they don't sell them direct. They only sell them through a third party, and that's okay. I understand that.
There's 2 types that you're looking at. So there's the base set, which is the deep bottom and the lid. And then the expansions come in 3-packs, and you can just add them in the middle. So the lid's always on top, and the base is always on the bottom. And then the expanders is how you add in the extra stuff. Or if you really like, the deep bottom has the most room for extra items. So maybe you get two bottoms and 2 lids and have 2 smaller ones next to each other. You have a couple different options.
You could split it up by series. You could do whatever you needed to.
Might start getting really tall. Like if we add in the Amazing Spider-Man set.
Yes. Turtles.
And then they have
Marvel Civil War.
The DC War of Light set is out. And then we have, the Civil War.
So there's going to be...
They might start getting absurd. So having 2 different ones might start to help kind of differentiating for you.
Yeah. But I can't complain. It's one of the better Kickstarters I've actually seen. Better products that come out of there. It made total sense for me to invest in this for a very inexpensive. The best thing I love about Dice Masters is it's a very inexpensive hobby. Storage, dice.
It's starting to get less cheap for us as we get more because we're hard. But it is fun.
Yeah,
a dollar to get 2 extra ones.
Yeah, and absolutely.
They get you many pennies in though.
Yes. Yes. So yeah, Zen Bin's highly recommended for anyone that does this Quarriors or Dice Masters. Quarriors, sorry. Or any other dice-based game with cards. These are perfect. These are
fully compatible to any dice. Yep. Well, I guess as long as they're roughly this size, which feels pretty standard, smallish die.
Even if you bought just the lid and the base.
Yeah, the base is thick enough. Pop that off again. Yeah. But you could fit like a D20 cube.
I can.
In the bottom. Yeah.
There we go.
You can have there's a D12.
That's a 12. Yep. There's a 20 in there.
Yeah. Okay. So obviously this one here, you'd have more room for random nonsense. These are the cheap paper bags. That they give you when you buy the sets. I have in the bottom of mine. I have more different types of things, but it has a good bit of versatility. Even has room here for more sidekick dice or action dice if you wanted to.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm very pleased with these. It's one of the better things I've purchased for this hobby, and I can't complain. So I ditched the old crafting. I'm done with it. No more. I mean, what do you think about you're doing with your collector's boxes? And
the collector's box is empty. I don't use that anymore. Okay. I do still use this one mostly for. Well, I have all my extras. And then I also, now in the very back, it was removable, I have my play mat.
Oh, yeah.
So I still have to sort my deck boxes. Like you can see it on the side of mine. I didn't really move cards over to it yet. I haven't got a chance to get organized. But I have a play mat that fits nicely in here. So I'm still kind of using this. But the main thing before was it was so loud. When this was full of like 400 dice.
Yeah.
Like it was painful to move around the house.
I wake my son up because you hear it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Because it's in there pretty tight.
So I'm actually just kind of, this is just wasteful space. I could get by with something smaller, probably, but I already had it from when it was my only solution.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, there you have it. This is our review of Zen Bins. They're pretty awesome. I cannot complain. Definitely must buy for anyone that's going to have one of these dice-based games. And definitely check out our links so you can find out where to purchase them. Follow us on social media. You'll see all the links there below. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Would you like to see more Dice Masters videos? We get booster packs all the time. We could start doing unboxing of booster packs. We could start analyzing starter sets. Whatever you guys think.
Maybe a draft when we look at the Spider-Man.
We could do a Dice Masters draft. We haven't. Spider-Man's been hard to find.
It has been.
I look almost every day.
Premium.
Almost every day.
Get it on the cheap.
Yeah. I want that Mysterio.
We're cheap.
So there's some good villains in that. Very good. Well, listen, this has been great. Please like, comment, subscribe. And this has been Chris from GamingSwag.com. And
this is Steve.
We're out.